In this video lecture, I am going to explain about NPN and PNP transistors. We know that a junction transistor is a three-terminal electronic device and it is simply a sandwich of one type of semiconductor material between two layers of another type. Here you can see the P-type semiconductor material is sandwiched between two N-type semiconductor materials. So depending upon the structure, the transistors are classified into two types, NPN transistor and PNP transistor. Here this is NPN transistor. It has three terminals, emitter, base, collector, and the circuit symbol of NPN transistor is like this. The flow of current from emitter is outside the base, pointed outside the base. And this is PNP transistor, and this is the circuit symbol of PNP transistor. So here the flow of current is towards the base. Now coming to NPN transistor. When a layer of P-type material is sandwiched between two layers of N-type material, then the transistor is called as NPN transistor. Here the layer of P-type material is sandwiched between two N-type materials. Now coming to the working of NPN transistor. So this is the biasing circuit of NPN transistor. So here the emitter base junction. This emitter junction is also called as emitter base junction because this junction separates emitter and base. So this emitter junction is forward biased and collector base junction, which means collector junction is reverse biased. Here you can see the positive terminal of the battery is connected to P, which is said to be forward bias of emitter diode. This can be considered as emitter diode and this can be considered as collector diode. So as P is connected to positive terminal of the battery, this emitter diode is said to be forward biased. And here the N is connected to positive of the battery, which means the collector diode is reverse biased. Now coming to the emitter diode. Due to the forward bias on the emitter junction, the electrons are repelled from the negative terminal of the battery and moves towards the emitter junction. So here you can see the negative is connected here. So for this, due to this connection, the electrons in N-type semiconductor, the majority charge carriers are electrons, minority charge carriers are holes. So these majority charge carriers, these electrons are repelled by negative of the battery and moves fastly towards the base. That means towards the emitter junction. And due to the reverse bias on the collector diode, the electrons are attracted towards the positive of the battery and they move away from the collector junction. Here the current flow is showing in like this. This represents the conventional current flow. The conventional current flow is due to positive charge carriers. In general, in any electrical circuit, the current flow direction mentions the conventional current flow only, but here we are discussing about the electron flow. But actually, current is nothing but the flow of electrons. Now, the forward bias of emitter diode causes the electrons to flow towards the base. The forward bias of this emitter diode causes these electrons in the N region to flow towards the base. This constitutes the emitter current. Actually, the electrons are flowing like this, but the conventional current flow we are representing in this diagram as the flow of emitter current in this direction. That means opposite to the electron flow. Now, as these electrons flow through p-type base, in p-type semiconductor, the holes are majority charge carriers. So, these electrons tend to combine with holes. The electrons which are traveling from emitter to base, they are in a position to combine with holes, but the base region is lightly doped and very thin, hence only a few electrons, less than 5%. Suppose here from emitter region, suppose 100 electrons are traveling towards the base. In those 100 electrons, less than 5 electrons, that means a 3, 4 or 5 electrons combine with the holes, remaining 95 electrons, they move towards the collector. So, the electrons which are combined with the holes becomes valence electrons. As these valence electrons flows down through the holes into the external base leads, they constitute base current. However, this base current is very much less when compared to emitter current. The emitter current is about 100%. The base current is less than 5%. So remaining 95% of electrons, they move towards the collector junction. Now, the reverse bias on collector is quite high and exerts attractive forces on the electrons. Due to this, most of the electrons, that is more than 95% from emitter, continue their journey through the base to the collector and constitute collector current. That is, most of the emitter current flows through the collector circuit. So from this discussion, we can conclude that the emitter current is equal to the sum of base current and collector current. Now coming to PNP transistor. When a layer of N-type material is sandwiched between two layers of P-type material, then the transistor is called as PNP transistor. Now, the basic connection of PNP transistor is as shown here. In PNP transistor also, the emitter base junction is forward biased and collector base junction is reverse biased. Whatever may be the connection of a transistor in the circuit and whatever may be the configuration, the emitter diode should always be forward biased and collector diode should always be reverse biased. Now here the positive terminal of the battery is connected to P-type. Hence, this emitter diode is forward biased. Here, the negative terminal of the battery is connected to P-type, that is, collector diode is reverse biased. Now, the holes of emitter region are repelled by the positive terminal. In case of P-type semiconductors, holes are the majority charge carriers and electrons are minority charge carriers. So, these majority charge carriers of holes in P region are repelled by the positive of the battery and moves towards the base. The holes cross the emitter junction and constitute emitter current. As the positive, that means holes are considered as positive charge carriers, the current that is caused by the holes are said to be hole current. Hence, this emitter current is here, you can see it is flowing into the transistor. Now the width of base region is very thin and it is lightly doped as usual. Due to this, only 2% to 5% of holes recombine with the free electrons in the N region. This constitutes the base current IB, and this base current is very small as we discussed in NPN transistor. The remaining holes, 95% to 98%, are able to drift across the base and enter into the collector region. They are swept by the negative collector voltage VCC. Hence, they constitute collector current IC. So, emitter current, base current and collector current. But here, these holes are not able to flow through the external lead as in case of NPN transistor. In case of NPN transistor, the current flow is mainly due to electrons. The electrons are able to flow through the external leads. But here, the holes are not able to flow through the external lead. Here what happens? As each hole reaches the collector electrode, an electron is emitted from the negative terminal of the battery VCC and neutralizes the hole. So as each hole reaches here, an electron is released from this battery and neutralizes here. At the same time, here a covalent bond near the emitter electrode breaks down. One holds breaks down, that means covalent bond breaks means one electron and hole pair are formed in this place, and these released holes, they are repelled by the battery and the electrons are attracted by the battery. Like that the electrons flows here. Here we are shown here the electron flow only in the external base date but not the hole flow. The liberated electron enter the positive terminal of the battery while the hole immediately moves towards the emitter junction. This process repeated again and again. So in this discussion also, it is clear that the emitter current is equal to the sum of base current and collector current. Now the current conduction within PNP transistors takes place by hole conduction from emitter to collector, because in PNP transistor the holes are majority charge carriers. Here we can say the conduction in PNP transistor is mainly due to holes but internal only. Externally the electrons are liberated from this junction and they are moving towards the circuit and they causes the current. The conduction in the external circuit is carried out by electrons. Beside hole current, there is electron current which flows from base region to emitter region. From base region to emitter region, electron flow is also there, but however, it is neglected. As the width of the region is very small, the ratio of hole current to electron current is also small. So for all practical purposes, electron current may be neglected. Thus, only the hole current plays an important role in working of PNP transistor, because in case of PNP transistor, holes are majority charge carriers in emitter region. Hence, the current conduction is only due to holes. But however, the electron current is there, but it is minor. Hence, it can be neglected. Like that, PNP and NPN transistor works.